Hey there everybody, Milknyte here, and welcome to a new playthrough. We're going to be doing the Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning, Fatesworn edition. This is basically a re-release of the game, but there's been like a slight update. There's now procedurally generated dungeons, I believe, and an entirely new area for us to explore, so this will be very interesting. I've played this game before. I only really remember the main game. I don't recall playing any of the DLC expansions back in the day, and the ones that were in the previous version on 360 and I think PS3 are included in this version too. The Fatesworn DLC, the one that they bought with this particular version of the game, has to be paid for separately, but we'll see how fun it is. Right, let's begin. I'm going to be playing this on casual. I just want to have fun with the game and not struggle too much. Play mainly for story reasons and just have fun with it.
From the beginning, we were wrong, and only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born from this rising tide, what force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen, terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of men in Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Garan? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
And this is where we do the character creation. So yeah, you get to pick your species, race, as well as your gender. I think we'll go female for this. So yeah, the Almain, warlike religious nation, stored origin. Many Almain come to the Phalanx seeking freedom. while honouring the traditions of their homeland. Varani hardened by the high seas, the Varani are frequently pirates and mercenaries. As shrewd merchants, they favour swords, daggers as seaworthy weapons. So basically just pirate Vikings, essentially. Oh, I'm probably going to butcher this. The Ligiosfar. They're a proud ancient people from the frozen lands of the north. The officer judge themselves fit to divine rights, and from wrong under wind, sun, sky, meet even-handed justice. Basically, dark elves, but they have the, I suppose, the air of a high elf in terms of ruling over everything. Then you got the Doclafar. Renowned as sophisticated students of magic and diplomacy, while they do not shy from conflict, they prefer to resolve disputes subtly and with grace, or efficiently in silence. Kind of like the Wood Elves, sort of. They're more stealth, persuasion build. I'm thinking Doclafar, to be honest, or Docalfar, or Wood Elf, basically. And then you get to pick your boon. Beholden yourself to no god, your self-sufficiency yields its own rewards. You get like 1% experience bonus, which isn't really that great, to be honest. Fate isn't too bad. That's good if you're going for like a mage build. Belen, the god of death, chance for critical hit and critical damage 8%. Not bad if you're going for crit hit. Love health and chance for critical hit increase. Then you just got 10% mana, which is fine if you're doing spells. I'm thinking Balin. I like the idea of the critical hit increase and critical hit damage 8% as well. Yeah, we'll go with Balin. You got some preset default looks, I guess. I'm gonna go preset 1 and build off of it. I'm not gonna spend too much time doing this, but as you can see, there's quite a lot of options. Different tones here. Thinking maybe this one. Eye colour really don't matter all that much. Eyeshadow colour. Yeah, you can change the darkness of the eyeshadow, and you can have it like lighter. Lipstick colour. We've got like a dark purple lipstick. We'll go with that. Yeah, you can make the lipstick really intense. I think the further you go away from it, yeah, it's more like opacity. We'll have a full body of lipstick, why not? Hairstyle, there's only so many of them. Thinking white hair for us. I think a lot of the hairstyles are similar with the other races as well. And that's literally a lot. There's not a lot of hairstyles here. There's no good looking ponytails, to be honest. I think we'll go with the style, why not? Eyebrow colour. Jewelry. There's different jewelry you can have. Not really going to be bothering with any of that. tattoos. Yeah, some of these are really, what's the word I'm looking for? Intricate? There we go. Some of them are, like, very intricate looking. Half face tattoo looks kind of cool. Well, that blends in with the lipstick, actually. That's kind of good. We'll go with that. And that's literally a lot. There's not that much customization. Just basic, bare bones.
Looks like one of the Dockhofar women. Held up pretty good too. All right then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name her, I think we're done. Put her with the others.
Nia, that's the name they've given us. I can't think of a better name, actually. That really is kind of fitting. We'll go with Nia then. Or Naya. Naya? Hold on, we'll do a little meme. Nia. There we go. Nia. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
Get ready to freak out. Yeah, it's been jumped onto a bunch of corpses like that. And thus the game begins. This game is very much like Fable, actually. Like Fable 1. So we've got to dodge, can attack, but we don't have a weapon yet. There we go, rusty sword. Ah yes, the inventory system in this game. And there we go, we finally have the ability to attack. Secrecy is still important in our work, requiring specialised disposal of our unfortunate failures. Piling remains have become a concern in the lower caves, so an incinerator has been added to deal with the wastes. This should make disposal work slightly less horrible, although you should avoid drinking water from downstream of the ash dumps, hardly a fitting rest for the poor things. But if any consolation, these weren't the original bodies in the first place, or their original bodies. So yeah, big horrible body dump. Interestingly enough, you can partake in a bit of body disposal.
They're all over. Run!
Let me just quickly sort out the brightness. This game is very dark. Darker than I remember. Ah, much better. There we go. How's that looking on stream? Yeah, much better. Twaffer. Or twats, as I like to call them. Yeah, get ready to break a lot of barrels and stuff for gold. Rats. It's not an RPG about rats or bats. Blocking's out. Targeting's kind of automatic. You sort of just target the thing nearest to you. I feel like there's a sprint button in this game, but I could be wrong. No, looks like you run at this pace. That's fine.
You! Up there! Please help me! Please!
More mortal scum? No. All die.
Yeah, we're going through our going through the motions right now with beginning. Required armor though.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, well, I've seen you before.
That's an interesting
On
name.
the slab. You were dead. It worked.
To be fair, this game was made before that
You're
certain
alive.
term. Yeah, what happened to us?
You died. I don't know how or even where. But your body was remade in the Well of Souls, and somehow it worked. The well restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you. Professor Formorus Hughes, the Well of Souls is his life's work. The Tuatha are coming into the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going! Oh my. You don't know? Perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Deo, the enemy of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland. Not even during the invasion. I don't know why they're here. I wish I could tell you more. You showed no signs of life when we removed your new body from the well's waters. We just put it in the furnace room with the others. We would have never done that if we knew. The Well of Souls is just ahead. You'll see. And it works. It restored you to life. There will be plenty of time to explain later. We've got to get going.
Yeah, a little bit of lore back there.
He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower.
Just to
At
bring
least,
everyone up to
I hope
speed.
he's there. And safe. Let me get this going.
Hey, leggings. So you got the quest log as well.
Right this way. You go first.
Old boots. Yeah, small critical increase.
This is what they're after. Our greatest invention. The Well of Souls. Imagine an end to war. An end to death. you to Professor Hughes. Move! Move!
Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So let me quickly check something. Sorry about that. Okay, we're good.
See if you can find anything useful.
Get a shield. Never can block attacks.
Do you hear something?
You got consumables. Yeah, you get your shield out like this. You kind of just like pull it out of nowhere. It's a bit strange, but just how the game is. So yeah, you can parry if you I mean, if you hold block, yeah, nothing will happen. But if I do this, hold on a second. My timing's a bit off. Yeah, my timing is way off. I did show it off just now. There you go. There's like a little slowdown. It's called parrying. I don't do it too much in this game, but yeah, it's a thing. You can do it.
More than just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it?
Gotta get ourselves a bow and arrow. Longbow. So you have primaries and secondaries. And this secondary is usually your bow. I think you can get crossbows in this game too. There's many different weapon types.
Archers up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us.
The longer you hold it down, more damage you do. Essentially, you're charging the bow up, essentially, by holding it down more. There we go, the game's telling us about the charge shot. Better leg plates.
Daggers are deadly if you catch an enemy unaware. Their speed more than makes up for their size.
Yeah, you can jump down. There's a chest that I missed, actually. Tattered documents and lockpicking. Or lockpicks, I should say. Yeah, this game has lockpicking. I don't really remember it very much. Oh, by the way, the bows have infinite... no, they don't have infinite, do they? Limited supply of arrows. Arrows refill. Oh, yeah, you do. Okay, they refill after a while, then. I thought you actually had to... grab arrows and buy them. Aha, daggers. Daggers are fun to use. The combos are a lot more satisfying to use, I feel, with the daggers. Rusty gauntlets.
More up ahead. If you can sneak up You should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
How'd you get into sneak mode? R1. Oh, there we go. I think you only have to press it, you don't have to hold it. There you go. There we go, I've nearly got matching armor, we just need better boots.
Look at the mortal vermin scatter.
Camera was a bit screwy there, I'm not gonna lie.
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems.
Yep, we can use magic. Robes are more for magic users. I'll quickly show them, but I'm probably not going to go over magic build. Plus, yeah, it kind of unequips all your armor, really. I mean, don't get me wrong, having robes looks stylish, I guess, but your defense will take a bit of a hit. I think in this case we're fine with them equipped, but we're at 39 if we have that equipped, but if we go with the robes, 34, so we'll lose a good bunch of defense. Hughes, per your request, we finally got the spider problem under control. Claude will try to take credit for an efficient cleansing with his Praetorians, but I feel he overstates his case and fails to recognize the value that my own quick thinking and scholarly work provided to this successful operation. While overseeing the spider purge, I noticed that those guys who were affected by spider venom exhibited stiffness of joints and tightening of skin, symptoms which suggest a possible solution for the internal cohesion problems of some of the world's creations. I would have studied these symptoms in more depth at the time, but the guards willfully and flagrantly disobeyed my orders to delay application of antitoxins. As such, I request that we capture some of these spiders in order to harvest their venom and for future testing. Furthermore, I trust that these insubordinate guards will be punished immediately for my steadfast pursuit of knowledge. I require no medal nor promotion. All I would ask is that you please reassign me of my off-subject disposal detail. So yeah, pretty interesting note. Hey, there's the spiders there. We'll probably be dealing with some because obviously one of them's gotten out. Yeah, the sound that plays when you go into stealth mode's quite cool. And yes, mana regenerates gradually over time, by the way. Anything over here? Oh, another chest. Worn hand wraps. That's more for mage or magic users. Oh boy, here come the spiders. You can use magic on them, they're vulnerable to lightning. Staff.
They've completely covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to...
Yeah, mandatory staff usage.
burn a path through.
Not gonna lie, staffs are pretty awesome in this game. You sort of like hit them as well.
Burn them! Burn them!
I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks cool. It's probably the only time I'm ever really going to use a staff. Although I'll have to probably keep one on me just in case we come across spider webbing. Until I learn a fire spell, anyway. Let's get my daggers re-equipped, because they're fun to use.
Wait, you're not one of them. It's get away!
His father will find my Praetorians are a tougher breed.
She came out of the well.
We Praetorians are tempered
Better get
in
inside
battle.
to see the old man.
Finest. Never seen the Twatha this far west.
Plate armor. Nothing protects quite like leather armor.
Yeah, interestingly enough, they put more chests here. In case you missed anything,
This is where we part ways.
which is
Take
interesting.
whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get to choose. We can hold off the Tuatha here.
I need more help. Oh yeah, the dialogue wheel's very much like Mass Effect, actually.
I suppose these might be able to help. If the Tuatha realize what you are, you'll need them. Directly ahead, in his study. Just keep going past the top of the well. He needs to see you. Right now, you're the most valuable thing in his world. I'll see you on the outside, if fate wills it.
Yeah, if you hear any like people dying in the background and stuff, get used to hearing it. There's some parts in the game where you hear a lot of NPCs groaning.
Or freeze your body and mind. That's why mages prefer it.
These poor dudes here.
No more. The well brought you back, huh? The rest of us aren't that lucky.
Time for us to leave. Can't forget the bow as well. Yeah, you can get a view of the surroundings of R3. It's kind of like a what's the name? Camera shifting focus, so you can have a look around you more so with your character in the center of the screen more so. Sadly, you can't play like that.
made it. And look at you. Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing. The Well of Souls. The pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success. If we only had the time. There's so much we might learn from one another. Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe. We're in the Feylands, miles away from the front lines. I thought we were safe enough from the war, but it seems some of the Tuatha found their way here anyway. Yes, you're right. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're... Wait, where are you going?
Fascinating. Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow...
Yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what... Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Tuatha have breached the lab! They're inside the lab!
Poor guy.
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly!
Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
Yeah, Hughes is a badass. He's able to get the Tuatha and run around. Ah, there is a sprint in this game. It's the X button, okay. The most obvious button. I kept trying L3 because some games are like that. Big monster. Rock troll. Oh yeah, quick time events are a thing. The more you do, the more experience you get. first ring. Simple band of copper imbued with magic. It's not going to be that helpful, just give us a small health boost, but we might as well equip it for the time being. Level up. So yeah, you have like a point available that you can spend. Go on, I'll put it on persuasion so we can talk to people easier. Longsword mastery, brutal weaponry, harpoon. I think daggers are in finesse. Yeah, dagger mastery. I'm putting them on my daggers first. Got 2 quests that have popped up. Out of darkness into the light. Okay, so
Told them when I saw you fighting there. We could have used more of you. Did they really have a troll? I don't know how the Twatha found us, but if they had a troll, it couldn't have been an accident. Fate was kind to collapse that doorway behind you, or they would have chased us into the glade. We started building here when they found Prismeer in the mines nearby. Never thought we'd see Twatha this far out west, though. Fate weavers? Ah, charlatans. You swears by them. But I'll be damned if I trust my future to some cards.
cards, you say?
Hughes ran off, you see. I wouldn't worry too much. The old man's tougher than he looks, and he's always got a plan. They're technically a type of wild fae, related to the fae of the summer and winter courts, actually. Dangerous enough in the wild, but Twatha also used them in their army. I never did trust fae to begin with. Those Twatha are the worst sort. They waged some sort of holy war against humans and Alpha for years now. But the front's all the way out east. What are they doing out here? How did they know about this place? The well was incredible, but it took armloads of Prismeer crystals to keep the thing active. That's why we built it so close to the Stone Candle mines. They even put in a few tunnels to deliver the crystals directly into the well. I told them it wasn't safe. Looks like I was right. Again. Good luck out there.
Another survivor? But I've never seen you in the tower. Were you one of the Professor's assistants in the downstairs projects? Did he escape with you? That sounds like him. Professor Hughes was very thoughtful. I mean, he is very thoughtful. I'm sure he found a way to get out. He must have! Alistair is remote enough that we don't get a lot of visitors. And with our research, fewer visitors means fewer questions. Oh, you mean Agar? He visits Hughes every once in a while. I never could figure out why they got along. He's friendly enough, if a bit odd. You should be able to find him in Gorhart, just down the road, past the ruins. You can't miss it. We all knew Fominus was a genius, but I'll admit, even I had my doubts about him being able to bring the dead back to life. Guess the Tuatha weren't very pleased that it worked. I just don't understand the Tuatha. I mean, most Fae aren't violent. The wild ones can be, but no more than any forest animal. But the Tuatha are some sort of cult among the Winter Fae. Before they invaded Erethel, no one could have imagined the Fae ever marching to war. Brilliant idea, the Well of Souls. Plucks dead people out of the ether, rebuilds their body, and brings them back to life. At least that's what it was supposed to do. Guess we'll never know if it worked now. We should be safe here. At least.
So yeah, get into the habit of breaking crates. Reagents are more difficult. Yeah, you can harvest like materials and ingredients.
Thank Mithara. Another survivor. Are there any more? I suppose that's a little bit of kindness from fate. May those still trapped inside rest peacefully. This was supposed to be a nice isolated grove. So much for that. You don't see many fate weavers nowadays, but they were very popular when I was a girl. My parents even hired one to advise them on raising my sister and me. But these days, you're lucky if you can find a single fate weaver in a big city. Most have been run out of town. Moritz Hughes was one of the greatest minds of our generation. The Well of Souls was a dream that was almost too good to come true. Who knows why the Tuatha hate mortals? Who knows why the Fae do half the things they do? The well was a beautiful dream, an end to death, a cure to tragedy. It would have made war pointless. It could have saved the world. We should have known it was too good to exist. Now our friends have paid the price. Stay safe. We'll be moving soon.
Cross our hunts as well in this game. Some of them drop things, some of them don't. Depends, really. Yeah, I'm just getting unlucky with the drops. There's never no reason to never hunt in this game, really. Oh, whoa. For some reason they're carrying gauntlets with them. You get that in a lot of RPGs, like sometimes a wolf will be carrying a random ring or weapon. That one's stiff AF. Yeah, I'm going to be very bad at harvesting any ingredients, because my percentage rate is not very good for that at the moment.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old fate weaver, eh? Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead by now. When he started his experiments here, he asked me if they'd ever be successful. The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but its success would come on the day that Hughes was to die. The old man took it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that.
Can you give me any help?
I suppose I could spare a little help in memory of Hughes, or in celebration of his success. Whichever. You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
Reckoning mode. Basically, it's basically like Devil Trigger, kind of. Have to keep holding it.
For the mountain god!
I keep forgetting about quick time events. I'll get used to it. Yeah, you get bonus XP and stuff for doing that.
What? How? What are you? The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that? Hughes may have brought you back to life, but that was still part of fate's plan. Nothing short of a god can do what you did. Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death. It's a gift. Some people paint landscapes, other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's deaths. That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes.
Go on, show us our fate.
You're nervous. Relax. This is what fate weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much. Fate's weave is always hard to see. It's in motion, hard to make out, but undeniably there. Yours is just missing.
This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine.
And there we go, we get to pick a destiny. So, the thing is, in Oblivion, for example, there was this class system. It's kind of like this, but you're not set to it. I'm sure you can change it at any given time. Sneak, dodge, and slaver weapons with poison. Acolyte obviously gives us more magic. Brawler will give us melee attack damage and block efficiency. And yeah, Fateless one is kind of like just a preset card with nothing on it. You got different tiers as well. I don't know if there's anything for Fateless. I think Fateless is just an existing card so the game can work in that regard. Yeah, looks like that's the case. You get some ridiculous tiers later on with like some really cool ability increases. I think for the sake of doing more damage, we're going to probably go with the Brawler class.
I can see the threads around you, but they're shifting, changing so rapidly, I can't make sense of them. Normally the threads would guide my hand to the cards, and I'd use those cards to see your pattern in the weave. But it just didn't happen. They wouldn't focus. So either there's something wrong with me, and there isn't, or there's something very wrong with you. It could mean nothing. Or it could mean everything. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that. Or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings. But we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower. That's just it. I don't know if you've got one. But that's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Yulven. I'll meet you there. Once I was Agarth the Unyielding, the Blade of Avgrim. I wrestled the Colossus Priestess and declined knighthood by the High King of the Fae. I was a hero of men, but that wasn't enough for me. I joined the Fate Weavers, hoping to find a way to conquer destiny itself. Turns out fate is the one thing I couldn't fight. You can find Arden's little cottage in the middle of Yulven. Had to move there when he got run out of town. He's a damned good Fate Weaver, but that doesn't make you very popular. Especially not in dark days like these. We are all threads in the tapestry of fate, measured, woven, and cut according to a great plan. Fate Weavers undertake the task of reading those threads. Our title always was a bitter lie, since we have no control over how that tapestry is woven. But you do. And when a Fate Weaver looks at your place in the weave, we see only the shapes of what you may choose to become. The Fate Weavers were once a great, unified order of sages from all the mortal races. We foretold the destinies of kings and gods. But that power takes a toll. Nobody likes bad news. And all the news in the world is getting worse. The Order splintered long ago. Now the old traditions are all but lost. And all I foretell is the fate of my beer. And I see it being empty. Soon. Hughes was always an odd one. Curious and determined as any of his kind, sure. He never shut up about his work. But he always knew what was important. He didn't worry about dying as long as he knew he'd get the well working. The Tuatha aren't like any Fae I've ever known. They're cruel, bloodthirsty, and savage. Why, they're practically human. What could this all mean?
Might turn to meet Arden.
Still here, huh? Can't quite decide if you want to hear what the cards... What could this all mean?
So yeah, we can change through the Destinies system here now, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like a softer version of the class system in a way. I love how pretty this game looks. Even to this day, it still looks really colourful, vibrant. There's a little bit of frame drop here and there, but it's not really that noticeable. Special delivery.
Of all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Olain's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of spring, of day.
Yeah, these are like lore stones. Basically a collectible that you just activate. So what's this quest that we've activated? Special items that are currently being stored in a chest in the gore. I should go there and lay claim to them. Sounds good to me. More items is always a plus. I'll be harvesting any reagents along the way. Naturally I'll be failing them, because my percentage will be on the low side.
Everyone just stand back. The warden can't work when you're crowding so close. Go back to your business. Go on.
We'll come back here in a moment. Oh yeah, I'm sure in the original version there was Mass Effect based armor. Yeah, it's here. Here we go. I vaguely remember that. Yeah, so you can dress up like Shepard from Mass Effect. No, our inventory's full. I can't take all of it. Bear with me a moment. Yeah, you need like free might and yeah, certain stats on certain armor. Sadly, I can't really do much in the way of getting everything in that chest, so I might have to go and sell a few things. Try and find a store where we can sell.
Pull up a stool, stranger. We don't have much, but what we have won't leave a hole in your pocket. Are you here about that Fae girl they found outside?
Shop, there we go. I mean, come on, like birch stuff and crude birch stuff. Like I'm gonna need any of those. Rusty longsword, get rid of that. Torn robes, not gonna need them. Dented cuirass, nope. Basically any old garbage I don't need. Sell the reagents I have for the time being.
Stick around.
Fine.
The knights. Yeah, those look pretty awesome. They're better than what we have equipped. Hammers as well. Oh, that's awesome too. Two-handed. Slow as anything though. The beast. One-handed blade. Looks pretty good. The bow, the hunter, that looks really awesome. Oh yeah, fey blades are a thing. They're kind of like, well, they're blades that you can throw out. Yeah, I think the hunter will be our best weapon to go with. Does poison damage too, which is quite nice. Now the question is, can we equip any particular armor yet? Guardian helmet. Oh yeah, there's a feature in this game that I do like using. Let me just quickly go to the options. Yep, you can turn the helmet off. You can hide the helmet, which is rather nice. It'll show up in the inventory, but in the overworld, yeah, you don't have it equipped. But you still keep the benefits, which is nice. I kind of wish that more RPGs would have features like that. It's a simplistic thing, but I like it quite a lot. There's probably other games that have done it too before, but like... yeah, it's only the Guardian stuff we can equip, or the Running Men. Probably going with the most defense that I can get out of it. Oh yeah, different shields as well. The Truth, Tower and the Moon. So the Moon looks a bit better. Tower has the most defense though. Yeah, Tower Shield's probably our best way.
We damn bandits.
Yeah, what can I get you?
Just quickly checking if there's anything else I have. Get rid of the bow and the daggers, don't need them.
Don't be a stranger. It's
pretty cool that those extra bits of armor and stuff are in this version of the game too. I mean, it's cool to see Shepard's armor too, but I've got a feeling it's not as good as it once was with the new editions of what we have now. It was more of a gimmicky armor that you could wear.
Behave yourself.
Omni blades, Fate's needles. Some of these I'm gonna have to come back for naturally. Magical device reacts to the fates weaving around your hearts. Magical rod help you find special elements usable in alchemy. Instantly gain 500 experience points, so I'd be an idiot to not take that. Let's just have a quick look at the other weapons I've got a hold of. Chakrams. Is that an axe? I'm assuming it is. No, it's like a artifact that throws out lightning. Interesting. Not something I'd use, but if you're a magic-based build, then I suppose that could work. There's the Omni Blades from Mass Effect, by the way. Ooh, Fate's Needles. Strangely enough, the Omni Blades still have the most damage, which is crazy. What was that sword that we got? There was quite a couple of them. The Forge. Fate's Brand. That looks cool. And Fate's Edge. Looks kind of sweet. I think I'm going with the Omni Blade since they're the most damaging knives. Fate's Curve. It looks alright, but to be honest, this thing's better. Looks like something from Diablo, actually. Oh, the crowd's dispersed now.
I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this. It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade, likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure. People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a Fae. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds. I'll be the only one. With all the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather just ignore it. I'm going to suggest something a bit untraditional. There's a Fae named Eri. She spends her days up on the hill overlooking the village. Seek her wisdom. I would do it, but I'm a coward. That's the truth. Perhaps a Fae will know how to heal a Fae. If not, then we're back where we started. She spends her days in the precipice overlooking the village. She doesn't think we're aware of her presence, but we most certainly are. Hope you stay in town.
Building bridges. Let's go and do it.
Hello. I'm not accustomed to all of this excitement. It was difficult enough to adjust life during wartime. Now we have to be on our guard for Tuatha right here in our own home. What is this world coming to?
Yeah, there's a lot of random NPCs you can speak to. You can definitely get the feeling this game was intended for like an MMO kind of deal. Oh, the little goblin creatures, the bogarts. Yeah, they hate fire, so... Poison probably ain't gonna do much to them. Little symbol on them is the Deku shield symbol, which is kind of cool. Although it's similar, but it's sort of reversed. It's like a little homage to them, to the Kakiri, I guess. Yeah, the parrying window, timing window, is a bit generous at times. Unless you were like me at the very beginning and just sucked at the parrying right away.
I don't know if what the Fae say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now, Lystrom doesn't know Artol, and Artol is older and strange. You'll be mistaken for a Fate Weaver. So, when Lystrom came back to town, here was Artol the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. My, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, he will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
Yeah, temporary bonuses at shrines. Oh yeah, repair kits are kind of like necessary. As you can see, forgot to bring this up. Yeah, the 19 out of 20, that means our weapon's like basically degrading over time as we use it. You can simply use a repair kit to repair said item or whatever. Right, time to do lockpicking. To adjust the lockpick. Yeah, lockpicking is very weird in this game, to be brutally honest. It can feel a bit inconsistent. That's the best description I can give of it. Here's Airy.
May your hollow gods keep you mortal. I am called Airy. Your face is new to me. You're different from those in Gorehart. They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope it will suffice. Yes, I witnessed this crime, although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. It is often difficult to distinguish one mortal from another. The victim was Illuvia, but I knew her only by name. You must be hoping that I can offer advice, but I cannot. If she is meant for the Great Cycle, then so be it. However, I would be quite interested to find out whether one of my kind would benefit from one of your mortal remedies. I've always wondered. It will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do. Perhaps your mortal apothecary can provide one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill. Farewell.
Greater healing potion we're gonna find.
need something?
Gold Age Alchemy, it's the apothecary. I think we can just buy the potion, but can craft it as well, I believe.
You there? Do you feel nauseous? Itchy? Have you noticed any blood leaking from your eye sockets? I've been noticing the symptoms everywhere. No, this situation could not be any worse. If the Red Legion is involved, then we could all be staring death in the face. What have I done? I'm sure I have a vial somewhere in this cottage, but I do not have the time to search for it. I'm sorry. Why ask questions when you could never understand the answers? It's clear your prowess is not with wit, but with a weapon. If you must know, something of value has been stolen. An alchemical formula that, if released, could cause untold devastation. I see its symptoms everywhere. Only my apprentice, Karth, and I knew of my work on the formula, but he's gone missing as well.
Go on, we'll give you a hand with that.
I do not deserve such goodwill after what I've engineered. If disaster occurs in Odorath, it will be on my head. I'm not sure where Karth may have gone, but I knew that before he came to me, he found shelter in the ancient chambers of Agnor Far Hall, an Irathi ruin east of Gorhart. Once you've ensured Karth's safety, you must learn what's happened to my formula. When you do, destroy it. It's the only way to keep us safe. He always spoke of his time as a wastrel living in the abandoned halls of Agnor Far Hall, the Irathi ruin. People say it's haunted, but people say many things.
Just gonna quickly sell a bunch of stuff off real quick. Ceremonial gauntlets. Not really going to need too much of the resistance stuff. Considering we're playing on casual, it won't be too much of an issue.
Farewell.
We'll do that quest later on. Time being, we're going to get this potion to that Fae. Yeah, you can like steal and stuff in this game. I can't remember if there's actually a Thieves Guild in this game where you can sell stolen goods.
It's not my job to protect the Fae.
Healing potions here. Nobody around. Also craft here. Experiment with reagents. I sold all my reagents off just now, but like, yeah, you can craft stuff.
Nice to see you.
good news.
I think we'll do her quest with helping out the Fae. There's a lot of side quests in this game. I'm not going to be doing all of them in existence, but I'll do at least a good few of them here and there. I'm trying to remember now. There is a storage chest that lets you put spare items away, but I'm trying to remember where it's based. Or at least where it's at. Because I don't want to be hauling around a bunch of stuff from that one area. I just want to take the stuff that I'm using. That's a special deliveries chest.
Hello there.
Let me quickly look it up. I can't remember now where the storage chest is, but I'm sure there is one in the game. Storage, here we are. The storage chest is the stash where players can store their items are collected in the world. In Gossamer and in Canarok, there's one in there. Oh, I see. They're based around houses that you can buy. Sandstone Villa in Odessa. So yeah, there's a few houses in the game. We have to eventually get them from doing quests or buying them. I don't think there's a storage chest in here yet for us to access, so I'm gonna have to like manage my inventory. Good luck, there's a lot in here that I've got. And some I want to keep because they look kind of cool. You can probably upgrade them too, now that I think about it.
Come on over.
Try the corner shop for supplies.
What is it?
There's your
You made it.
potion.
Just in time, too. Give me the potion. It will help, but it's not enough. Someone must go to the Fae and explain what happened here. One small misunderstanding and we'll no longer just be strangers to the Fae. We'll be enemies. She is a member of the House of Ballads, the legendary court of Fae heroes. They are warriors without equal, with centuries of glory to their names. If one of their own was killed by a mortal, the House of Ballads and its king would bring a fierce vengeance upon us. Gorhart would be a ruin by day's end. You're turning out to be very helpful, my friend. You have my gratitude. I'll see to it that you're honored. Rumor says that the House of Ballads has its headquarters not far from here, in Glendara to the northeast. Try to gain entrance if you can. Farewell.
Times are hard, but hard times can pay if you're willing to take risks. If you have the sword and stomach for this sort of work, we could use another strong arm among the Warsworn.
It's a guild quest line. We'll enable it, but we won't do it yet.
Some may try to colour it with fancy words, but we're warriors for hire, the best in these lands. You'll find those who have taken the oath are held in the highest respect all over Amalur. You could head straight to Shieldring Keep and pledge your sword. Might work, but a commendation from me will carry a lot of weight. To earn it, you must do something commendable. There are two brothers, scoundrels of the Red Legion, named Osgar and Medgar Krast. Bring me proof you've dealt with them. I'll pay in coin and my good word. Osgar hides somewhere in the woods north of here. Medgar was last seen east of his brother's camp. Bring me their Legion daggers, and I'll pay with coin and a commendation to join the order. Right then.
The Warsworn are basically the Brotherhood, or at least the Fighters Guild in a way.
Need supplies? Try the corn.
Right, we're not doing the commendation yet. Legend of Dead Kell is a DLC, by the way. It's, yeah, we've got to be like level 10 plus to even start it. What's this recipe for trouble? We'll go and find the apprentice that's disappeared. Ah, the map system as well. Which will be nice for us to get around. You can also access it with the touchpad, which is a lot quicker. Agnor Forhall. Let's have a exploration side here and see if there are friends in there, and see what goodies are in store as well. Guaranteed there'll be loot.
What you doing down here? Don't you know Agnor Farhold is haunted by the spirits of the Arathi? So, are you foolish or just stupid? Oh, I see. The Twisted Gnome has found herself a champion. How delightful. Nanny always was a fool. So immersed in her work that she failed to see the deception before her very eyes. The Red Legion has her formula, because I gave it to them. At this very moment, they are moving crates of it eastward towards the city of Refir, where they will fetch a high price. Poor Nanny, So trusting, so pathetic. Of course she can never learn of my ruse, can she? I'm sorry. I have no choice.
We'll quickly level up. Increased chance to harvest reagents, which is not bad, because you can just get reagents and sell them. Also do blacksmithing as well, but we'll have to look into that later. Put it on alchemy for now. Put it on my bow, so we're a bit more effective. There's no need to change any tiers yet. Out of curiosity, do bows degrade as well? They do. So a box of list. No, it just leads out. So it seems to have quest marked the exit as well. It is, isn't it? Well, it plays a lot like Fable, if you've ever played the first Fable. Very similar to that. And yeah, I've always liked the style that this game has. It's very bright, colourful, and very, it still looks nice and holds up well, even to this day. This was about on Xbox 360 and PS3. They also did a PC version as well, I believe. But this is like a remastered version, where they've added extra content to it as well, which is quite nice. There's also a procedurally generated dungeon feature as well, which I'll have to look into later on at some point. When I get to that bridge. We're doing a lot of the starting quests at the moment. Yes, I do see the Dark Souls and Creed vibes. There's also magic as well, which is rather nice to use. I should probably invest in magic at some point too, because magic's pretty OP. So another crate I've got to destroy. There's also shields, by the way. Those exist. Lockpicking, why not? Lockpicking is not a lot of fun in this game. It can either go two ways. It can either go well or it can go badly. What's that birch buckler like? Is it any good or is it garbage? Not very good. It's got an armor socket, but that's not enough to save it. I think if you add stuff to your junk and then you melt it down, you get gold for it. No, you don't. I'm thinking of a different game. There's a game that had a feature like that. That let you put stuff in the junk and you get gold for doing that. Not here, you just destroy it, I guess. Oh yeah, you can get diseases and stuff and curses. I've yet to come across one of those. Hopefully we don't, to be honest. Yeah, there's a couple of elements of like Elder Scrolls as well, mixed in here. It's kind of like a little hybrid of all sorts of RPGs. I'll take the repair kit, I'm not taking the chakrams. They're gonna be garbage, I know they will. 23. Like, my knives are alright, but I don't use chakrams anyway. I suppose I could sell them. Armor's not gonna be very good, but I can sell that too. Just gotta make sure I go to a place where I can sell them. Oh yeah, the Reckoning ability. I'm not going to be using that yet. Not until there's a right time to use it. This game's got parrying as well, by the way. Well, kind of. It's more like a special guard. There you go. When the game slows down like that, it means you parried them. timing's a bit strict. There you go. It also does damage back to them as well. Oh, nice dodge. Birch scepter. Document that I'll have to read. I'm assuming it'll open up another quest. Maybe not. Doesn't look like it. Oh, it's talking about the key we just picked up. It's got to find 4 more keys in order for that quest to activate, I believe. You can search like little areas in the water and that. Sometimes you get stuff in there, sometimes you don't. That's 1 bouncy down. Take the chest. I'm not taking any more loot because I can't be going back and forth selling everything. It'll take me forever otherwise. One more chest, box I should say. Never can return to Nane, Henry, and basically tell her the formula's been stopped. Should get a reward for doing it. And because she runs the apothecary, I can just quickly sell stuff to her. That's the one thing I do like about the merchants in this game, that they're pretty universal. You can sell anything to anybody, essentially. Out of curiosity, is there fast travel? Yes, there is. That'll be a quick way to save on time. Especially later when we get to the desert area. Right, let's go to the alchemy place and tell her that we've done what we were supposed to do.
Everyone in Gorhart is talking about the attacks. They say that the Red Legion is receding back into the shadows from whence they came. It is all thanks to you. You found the formula and destroyed it. Now, you may think you understand the impact of this act, but you truly do not. You are a friend to this village and to me, Nanny Henry. Take this. It is not much, but it gives you an idea of my gratitude.
Gold. And robes of lightning, regen potions. Not going to use any of them. Actually, no, they're health ones, so I can keep them. Not keeping the robes, though. I'm not really basing my build around magic, so... Although I will use magic, but I don't really need to use, like, wizard robes and stuff. Do you sell any repair kits? Out of curiosity. Oh yeah, there's the buyback feature, which is quite cool. No, I guess she doesn't.
Goodbye.
Okay, recipe for trouble is now done. We can now go and do another quest. Speak with a Fate Weaver, or I could... Well, I could meet Arden, I should say. We could find out where the other brother has gone. And take him out, and then complete our initiation into the faction. Which isn't too bad of a bad thing.
Ugh, finally. Someone that looks like they could stand up to a moderate breeze. There's need for an adventurer such as yourself. Me and a crew are mounting an expedition to a new land, south of here. Ah, clever and strong, I see. It's as I said, we're going to the teeth of Naros, the land south of Dalentarth. If you want more information, seek Hellick Cross. He's leading us. We're camped beyond Ettenmere. Hellick's brainchild, if you can believe it. I don't share his optimism about the loot we'll find, but if we get only a fraction of it... Made a living pillaging the ruins of old places like Talarain. Robbing the dead tastes better than stealing from the living. I'm a good enough thief. Never once been caught. Still have all my fingers, or didn't you notice? The name's enough to put most explorers off. Bugger them, I say. Just less competition. Besides, what's in a name? I spent 2 years trying to make a fortune in a land called the Painted Orsks. Never did find out what an Orsk was. Fine.
I think that's now doable. Yeah, Teeth of Naros. Another DLC based expansion, if I recall. We're not doing that yet. We'll get round to those. Oh, is this the dude that's like injured and needs help?
Two Legs, please help me. Other Two Legs are cruel. They will not help. No, I am cast. You believe me? Many think I am just another Two Legs. They are wrong. I am a wolf, cursed to wear this shape by evil sprites as some cruel game. I still have wolf thoughts in my head, but two-leg bodies are so clumsy, they can't even catch dumb meat birds. I must be changed back. The sprites are near. Even now I smell them, but I cannot fight in this form. Will you help, Two Legs?
Go on, we'll give him a hand.
Thank you, Two Legs. But the
Poor
task
God shouldn't suffer.
will not be easy. I need water from a magic well, guarded by the sprites that cursed me. Be warned, the sprites have much magic, for the well they guard is older than this wood, and from that they draw their power. The sprites guard the well, which is near the river to the north. Beware them, they have much magic.
I will do this quest for the time being, it's not too far. They do have a lot of magic apparently, so... Let's roll. Might as well do this. Hey, we leveled up, nice. Mercantile. Let's put this onto my sorcery for now. Oh, there we go. Weren't letting me select Stormbolt. 40 lightning, cost 20 mana, next level. 50 lightning damage. Basically, you're paying for more mana increase. Mark of the Flame. Isn't there one that like increases your passive, having unlocked countless arcane secrets, able to abilities with far less mana. Requires 5 points in sorcery ability. Casting cost is reduced by 10%, so that'll be useful. Isn't there one that like increases your recharge rate? Either way, that one will be good to shoot for. For the time being, we'll put it into the lightning. For some reason, it's awkward to select. You may as well have the Elixir of Inspiration as well and use it.
Do you come to me empty-handed? What is the meaning of this? The well holds powerful magic, as old as these trees. Our elders told us its true name. Your two-legged kind might call it the well that wanders. Throughout the forest, it would vanish and reappear, like a wolf on hunt. But what prey it seeks. Before I was cursed, I remember strongly atop the water was the scent of leechwood. Perhaps the well seeks that. Leechwood? That is the two-leg name for that wood that feasts on strength. It appears through the forest. Should not be hard to find.
I gotta give this voice actor props.
It must be what the well is seeking.
Yeah, I gotta give that voice actor props. He's definitely trying.
returns swiftly.
I mean, to voice act a wolf that's been cursed into human form and snarling because it's, you know, he's not used to being in that form, that's really cool. It's like the voice actor got the nuances of someone being cursed like that. Not all, they told him to snarl like a madman. Very easy to dispel the statue. Ah, you can dispel stuff. How does this work now? Ah. Yeah, you have to like match the glyphs up. With the cursor. Take a draft of the well, wandering well. Now can return it back to him. Yeah, it's a bit of a back and forth, this quest. It's worth doing it though. Right, time to give him his magic water so we can go back to the form he once was.
It is there, Two Legs. The scent of water. Faint, but it does not escape me. My pack shall hear of your compassion and honor. I now go to the wilds and rejoin my pack. And now you may continue on your path, but with the knowledge of how to fight with the strength of a wolf. Now I shall drink deep of this potion and return to my kind.
And there we go. Off he goes. Right, let's head back onto the brothers. We were going to do that quest line and then we got sidetracked a little bit with the wolf dude. But it was worth it. Help a fellow wolf man out in need. Yeah, we killed him with magic. Magic is so useful. take his blade, and now we can complete our initiation for the Warsworn faction, aka the Fighters Guild. Oh, another one of these to do. Speaking of which, we actually saved it all while playing. No, we haven't. I might as well save. I know this game auto saves, but it's always good to have a manual save just in case. You can tell when an area is loading in. Frame just dips dramatically briefly, or sometimes just stops to a halt. It's no big deal though.
Be careful in the forest.
Well done. No one will miss those two. Take this to Shieldring Keep and speak to Tyne Delphric. He'll set you to work on my word alone. Go north of town, then take the road east. You'll find Tyne Delphric there. It's him you want to talk to.
Drinking a bit of orange juice.
Next time I see you, may it be under Warsworn banners.
Greetings.
Right, so we can go report the attack at the Ballad place. The thing is, I'm in no rush for the Warsworn quest line, really. Speaking of which... Oh yeah, there we go. You can check out like a move set list. You'll get more of these later when you unlock them. see if we're on the right way. That way by the looks of it. Yeah, the map in this game is really huge. I'm not too sure how often enemies respawn, or if there's even a timer for them. There probably is. Let's go and report the attack.
Proceed no farther, mortal. You are not one of our kind, and the seat of Sir Sacral will never be occupied by one so mundane. Hallam the White prepares the contest, and he must not be interrupted at this our time of greatest need. No doubt you speak of Illuvia, impetuous fool. I told her to avoid your settlement, to avoid Odaroth altogether. She never listened to my warnings. I will chastise her appropriately upon her return. It is a loss, yes, but not the first unexpected event in this telling. What happened? Yes, I have noticed a growing number of humans in Dalentarth. It must be this war. I can't say I understand it. Oh, yes, your kind usually expects some form of trophy for good deeds. A bauble? A prize? Perhaps another time. If you would be so kind as to deliver this message. We mean the people of Gorhart no ill will. They have nothing to fear from us. Goodbye.
That time we return. Ooh, health regeneration. It's better than what we have equipped as well. That's worse. Okay, that was mainly good for the armor. Critical hit damage as well. should be able to fast travel. In fact, where is Canarok, by the way? Curse with the Midan. Teeth of Naros. So there's a house that we can get at some point. Yeah, Webwood. Just over there. We're going to work our way into Webwood eventually. Fast travel to Gorehart and turn this in. And then when we're done with that, we'll see if we can get into Webwood and get that quest activated. Loading times are pretty damn fast though. Especially for the fast travelling.
Hey there. Yeah, what can I get you?
Excuse me.
I feel terrible about what happened to that girl. Gorehart used to be a nice... Stick around.
Welcome.
Is it above?
You made it. You're back. I was so worried that the Fae had taken out the revenge on you. As usual, I was wrong. The Fae has recovered, thanks to your potion. In fact, she wishes to stay in the village for the next several weeks as she recovers. Gorehart will be a new community, a place of compassion, and it's thanks to you. Please, take my sword and buckler. They will serve you well, as they have served me. Bye now.
They're probably not very good, but I can sell them off.
Exciting, isn't it? A fail.
Do you sell repair? We sell lockpicks though. Crusader's necklace. 10% more health. There's a key there for sale as well. I'll take that. I'll take the lockpicks as well whilst we're at it. See if there's anything else to sell off. Nothing off the top of my head.
Living in the village like an ordinary person. Some excitement, don't be a stranger.
We're going to see if we can head to Webwood now and make our way in there and try and get to the one little town in that area. If we do a quest there, we can get onto another quest, which will then give us a house, which we can then use to store stuff. There's a bunch of stuff in my inventory that I don't want to lose, but I'm going to have to like put it in a storage chest. I can also go back and get the rest of the bonus items in that one chest. After we've done the quest line anyway. So, the closest looks like the Arden's hut. Yeah, Webwood. Gotta get there on foot though. I haven't got to Children Keep yet either. You know something? We might as well make our way there. Little side quest by the looks of it.
I'm sorry. Did you say something? I'm a bit lost in thought. Today could be the day, you know? Camden could be the next one to round that corner. He is my husband. Although we were together for only one night before he marched. His militia fights under the banner of General Finn. We had one night together. And then he departed for 3 long years. He will return. My heart tells me so. I can't give you much in return, but what I have is yours. The Alpha Army is notoriously secretive with their information, and all my pleas for help have been ignored. You might find something in Dyden Hill. That is where Camden volunteered. Of course, that was years ago. Thank you for your kindness. I will be waiting here for news. On that very road, the one leading east to the Rathir coast, he was heading off to enlist at the station in Dyden Hill. That was years ago. How would I look to him now? Goodbye.
We'll do the homecoming quest another time. We'll keep it in our collection for the time being. I'm going to switch weapons real quick. Switch to these for the time being.
For a while I thought only the Warsworn used the Yolven Road. Henry Kell's my name, traveller by vocation. I have no trade, but I do have a job for one like yourself. Interested? Most travellers have qualms about dealing with the fair folk. Harder to read than a human, and many pockets to pick. These ballads, Fae, they are not only rich in lore. I've heard snippets of a ballad, and a beautiful ruby ring. And I need someone to help me get it. The ballad is called Ring and Reprisal. I know little about it, but if we reenact the ballad step by step, the ring should come to us. In the story, a maiden asks a champion to reclaim a ring stolen by a troll. It's a few years too late, but I'll play the role of the maiden. You be the champion. First, you must prove your prowess by hunting wild antelope and bring back something to lure the troll. Who knows? You'd have better luck getting an answer from one of these damn fae. But it's what the ballad calls for. You can find an antelope nearby. Bring them down and get proof of your kills. We'll need them later on. Good luck.
We'll do this quick. So we've got to kill a bunch of antelope and get proof. They're usually chilling out in the woods. There's one. Antelope head. Just need one more antelope to appear. Oh, there's one that's already been killed. It counts. I guess that bear was the one that got it.
Hello there.
A chest for us to open. Oh, it's hard. I'm not going to bother with that then. Not until I got better lockpicking.
Good. The troll that stole the ring in the ballad is named Lecker the Corpulent. I guess he had a bit of a appetite. You need to mount the trophies just like the champion in the ballad. When all are displayed, Lecker should come. Once he's there, it should be easy business claiming the ring. I mean, you've killed a troll before, right?
Yes, we have actually.
You need to display them in the ruins. That's what's going to draw out Lecker the Corpulent and get us the ring. I'll be here. What are you doing? Lecker awaits his death. Now get on with it.
Better than what we have equipped. Ah, I'm gonna have 6 might though to equip him.
Hello. Thanks for dealing with Lecker. wasn't really afraid, mind you, just playing the part's all. Well, now that this business is over, just give me the ring and I'll give you your payment. Oh, after seeing what you did to that troll, I'm not keen on the idea of getting on your bad side. Keep the ring, if you so please. Looks like there's no fairy tale ending after all. You would make a good traveler. Be gone with you.
Wayfarer. We'll go with that this time. We now have the harpoon, which is actually pretty decent. Shepherd's helm can now be worn. Shepherd's cuirass ain't that great. I'll quickly show it off. It's not that great compared to everything else. Ceremonial gauntlets. Our armor set's looking a bit better, kind of. Looks a little bit mismatched, but it's fine. Back to the road patrol. Okay, that's where Shielder and Keep is. We're going to try and find Arden's hut now. That's Arden's hut. We'll come back and see Arden in a moment or so. Is this Canarok? Yep, this is the place. Lots of spiders, we've got to clean them up.
Thank the gods, somebody finally came. Tell us, are you from Goreheart or Dyden Hill? How many warriors travel with you? It seems you're not the assistance we requested, but don't think me ungrateful. I could... Canarok could use someone of your particular skill. We sit on the border to Webwood, most of us silk farmers. Normally, we rely on our bridges and an ancient Summerfey aura to guard us. But of late, what defenses we have are failing. These monstrous spiders strike at us from all sides. They've even gotten as far as Yolvan. A week ago, a team of hunters was led by the village's chief defender, Barton. We need someone to go find him and his party. Good. I have more information to give you regarding Barton and the hunting party. But let's not give anyone false hope. And these townsfolk are growing hysterical. Meet me on the southern bridge and we'll continue our discussion. The spiders. We've had an uneasy existence on the edge of Webwood. But never have we had to fear for our lives, sir. And our greatest warrior, Barton, is lost somewhere within it. We need you to find him. He's too new to our village to have already given his life in its defense. But I fear it may be too late to save him.
So bad.
Good hunting.
Good hunting indeed.
I need you to meet with me outside of town. Unless... Do you have new... Good hunting!
Yeah, I've got to wait for him to show up. That's the abandoned house.
Stranger. Looks like the wrong place at the wrong time, like me. No offense, but I've not much interest in talking or listening. Doesn't pay to get too comfortable with people in this town right now. Glad that's done.
Speak with me a moment while we're away from prying ears. Kenrock is looking to me for leadership, and I'm more than happy to give it to them. However, if Barton returns, that all evaporates. Let me put it this way. It is for the best that he is dead. Do you understand? He's a stubborn and superstitious fool. He'd have the entire town chasing shadows instead of harvesting riches.
I'll listen.
Barton has survived worse than this. I want assurance that he won't return to rob me of my newfound status. So here's my proposal. Confirm that Barton is dead, whatever it takes. I'll pay well for your help in this. Unlike Barton, I have some sense of what leadership really requires. What are you talking about? I merely asked you to find Barton within Webwood.
Or what's left of him. Now, are we finished? Canarok has need of me. I'm a very important man, you know.
Very well.
Good hunting.
I have a quest over here to do. Probably not going to do it yet. Depends on what it is. Rest in the bones, we'll do that later. Mana regeneration. Ooh. Yeah, it's a little bit quicker. Here we are. That was fast, wasn't it? Weapons can I use? Let's change it up a little bit. 28. The mountain does the most damage. Should we give it a go? See what it's like. Actually, no, the flame. That's a stave, though. 41, though. That's quite a lot of damage. Let's find out how useful it is. We'll switch it up a little bit.
Stay back. Wait, an alpha? By the Widow's mercy. Who sent you? Have you word from Canarok? I'm the only one left. My men and I were ambushed when we entered the cave. It's as if the damn spiders set a trap for us. These spiders are somehow using strategy, tactics. Simple ones, but enough to overwhelm us. I think someone is leading them. It's all over this cave. Footprints, torn webs. No body. Could be the bloody widow for all I know, but Canarok needs to be told. That damn... This whole suicide mission was his idea. Now he tries to have me killed? I need to tell Canarok what has happened here, and deal with Garana. I have to hurry. Speak with me after we reach Canarok. Speak with me, please. Hello.
Wait for him to go first. There we go. I didn't want to make sure we had any loading problems. You have my thanks. And you're welcome to Gossamer End, a house in the village. Sweet.
Billis Ade, the town blacksmith, will make repairs if you need them. For his treachery, I have banished Garana from this town. The widow take him. Enjoy your new home, but do so quickly. If the widow is out there, we must send someone to Castle Yorvin to find out why. Information. Castle Yorvin was a Fey bastion long ago. They used some form of the magic to pacify Webwood. Perhaps they can tell us how to calm Webwood. We need something to stop these damn spiders. Long ago, the Fey of that castle tamed them, and all of Webwood. If there's any clue as to what they did, or maybe about the widow, we could use it. I must stay here and now see if you can determine how Castle Yorvin first tamed.
There we go. That's the house that we live in now. We've also got a storage trunk in there so we can put stuff away. We can also sleep as well. Let's just put everything in there right now. Yeah, I'm thinking of keeping the flame. Keep the armor that we have for now, because it's best statistically. I will take a weapon or two with me. Slow speed, fate's edge. Taking one sword with me ain't gonna hurt. We'll take another bow with me just in case. So I need like backup weapons here and there just in case. Like any of the durability of the weapons go. Well, yeah, you can customize your appearance at home too. So if there's anything you want to change about yourself, you can. We might as well continue the spider quest line, since that's ongoing right now. Billis Ada about possible upgrades. We're not doing the rest of the Gossamer End quest for the time being. Cutting the threads, that's where we're gonna go. Castle Yolvarn. Gonna need a different weapon. Oh, there's a lore stone here.
This is Lorville, proud and mighty, shaped and hewn by Fae of old. If you hear us, then we are sleeping still. But be strong of heart, new one. Our powers are old, but our triumphs are eternal. We have brought peace to the Webwood and the forests of summer.
So yeah, we get to hear a bit of lore behind this place, which is pretty nice.
Corruption and decay and filth were grown, were spread like sickness from the fens and dells of this place. They were led not by a beast, not by a fell one, but by her. The one who walks alone, the mother of 100,000 spiders. She is a queen of web and poison. She calls herself the Widow.
Yeah, bit of a generic name, but what else are you gonna go with? Yeah, two-handeds are very slow. Fate's Edge might be a bit better for us. Excuse me. Thought my ear was itching.
The canopy stretched far and blocked the light of summer. But we pressed on and forward to Cathras, to the widow's den. We were but weak when we arrived, but she was weaker still, her children having died before our march. To Ashara we commended her, and then we felt the call of winter, and so some turned to sleep, and I kept watch.
Some colder wind of winter blows then, we have seen. Summer does not return our brothers, our clans to us. What will happen to the vigil I keep? Winter already calls me, and no relief is in sight. The widow walks. I can feel the heart of the webwood pulsing with her anger. Her spiders are at the gates. We never thought this day would come. The widow walks. The widow walks.
Yeah, you're gonna be disappointed when you see the widow, by the way. Stores unlocked by unusual means. Switch, I'm assuming. Switch or some kind of mechanism. Traps. That's the exit. No mechanism over here. Looks like you can't hurt that. Doors opened by unusual means can't be armed with keys or lockpick. Yeah, there's definitely got to be a switch in there then. I don't see anything that remotely looks even like a switch, to be fair. I bet you it's like one room that I've missed somewhere, maybe. That's a chest. We don't need that. Unusual means? I'm assuming it means a switch or something. That would make sense. Oh, there's something I missed in here. Yeah, those things are worse. Yeah, there's no switch in here. Why leads to out, doesn't it? This is really bugging me. There's supposed to be like a switch or something, but I can't find it. Bit of an issue. I've got all the lore stones, I think. That way leads outside. Star thistle. Surely magic couldn't open the door, could it? I'll give it a go. Yeah, I don't know how much of a stretch that is, but stranger things have happened. Nope, that didn't work. Let me look this up. I'm actually really... I don't get what I'm supposed to be doing here. I feel like I've been in every room. Oh, it's a bug? Ugh. I seem to have come across a glitch. I've just looked it up. Thank God I looked it up. If I hadn't, I'd have been walking around wasting more time. There's supposed to be dialogue that works, or at least that pops up, and it's not loading for some weird reason. So the only way to get around it is to load the area again. So I'm gonna have to leave and come back. What a strange little glitch. Like, it's probably an oversight more than anything else.
Is that someone tripping about my web? And I thought my fun was over.
So you have to come back here to trigger the dialogue. Okay. That's really strange. Not very intuitive, I'm not gonna lie. they don't give you any kind of incentive to go back to the entrance, which really isn't the player's fault. It's just not naturally instinctive to go back. Yeah, the door's open. Get ready to be disappointed.
Another stirs in Yolvin? But it is only a wretched mortal from that doomed town, no doubt. I'm sure my Cathras brood would love feeding on one as strong as you. The last of Yolvin is dead. Your little town is next. Tell them the widow has returned, and she is claiming what was once hers.
Now we're going to go all the way back to the beginning of the area. Yeah, this dungeon was not very intuitive. There's no actual, like, notice to go back to the beginning of the dungeon. platform over there to jump down. You have to look around sometimes. Right, we should be able to fast travel. Time to defend the town.
You sure took the long route to Castle Yolven. Now tell me, have you found their secret? Can you stop the spiders? I didn't want to think the stories were true, but I've seen her hand in this since it began. Only a matter of hours before Kennerock is destroyed. But Cathras is deep within the webwood. I wouldn't be surprised if the Hollow is where she makes her home. I had hoped for an army to assist Kennerock. You're all I have. Don't know if it's fate or luck, but there's no time. The others and I will take refuge in the inn. We need to help the spiders.
Yeah, Crudocs are annoying. Could be a bit of a pain to deal with.
The mortal from Castle Yolven. How vexing is it that you escaped? Your stubbornness is yet another irritation from you mortals. But it is the way of my kind to endure. It is not a quality we share. The bulk of my horde lies within, and I am eager that you might face it. But I am not reliant upon my spiders, nor am I unreasonable. I can see you are brutal in your own form. I offer amnesty in exchange for the lives of Kennerock. Oh, I had believed for a moment that you had some potential. Oh well, I lack the sympathy to kill you personally. You shall feed my guardian spiders after all. While they draw breath, none shall approach me. These wolves obey my wishes. These spiders' lives are mine. Your way to me will be barred by root and fang.
prayer talismans are basically the mage's equivalent of the shields. This is why I still have the a weapon that has fire damage.
And here you are yet again. I must say your hunger is great, unlike the Fae I slaughtered at Castle Yulvin. Now come, let us test ourselves against each other. I do not fear being cut down. I will rise again in time, unlike you.
There we go. Took me long enough. Physical damage versus heavily wounded enemies. It's interesting, but I'm probably not going to use it. Yeah, that door was basically a thoroughfare to get back quicker. I'll quickly turn this quest in, and I think I'll actually leave it off here for now. And then we can continue more of the main quest tomorrow, or at least in the next stream. I mean, it's been alright. We've started off the game, made our character, and basically done a bunch of side quests to get ourselves into the feel of things. But yeah, we'll definitely do some more of the main line quest stuff the next stream. We'll also do some of the Warsworn stuff as well.
We're alive. You've done it. We owe you our lives and our livelihood. If not, we'd be food for spiders, and the widow would be dancing on our remains. There is not enough gold to show our gratefulness. But this is what we can give. Take it, with our thanks. Be well.
It's literally the end of that. Oh yeah, you can forge here. Actually craft weaponry. Although you have to have good blacksmithing to do it.
There's roof beams to cut, thatch and wattle to collect. I'm sorry, stranger. It seems I'm the man to get this village rebuilt. I'd be happy to fix up old Gossamer End for you. That place could use some expansion. It will be ready in no time. Let me know if you want any further. Well, it sure would be useful to have. The alchemy workbench should come in handy in the main floor has been expanded as you'll be amazed when you see that attic. Well, I'll have to watch out for the riverbed, but I'll go ahead and set up the basement with some plants and reagents. If you're interested in more storage space, I can expand. Be careful when you go in there. Somehow a spider got in when I was doing the last upgrade. I can do one last expansion of the basement. Give you more space for the plants down there. This will be the last upgrade I can give you. I hope you like everything I've done.
Yeah, it's the one good thing I actually like about this is that, oh yeah, you can also get the smithy to, repair your stuff for you as well. You have to pay money, but it's doable.
Keep safe.
But yeah, Gossamer End has now been fully maxed out. We're going to go and quickly kill the spider that's like housed in there now, since it somehow appeared. Also, I like how the upgrades are stupidly cheap in this game, compared to like certain other games that make you grind for them endlessly. Yeah, the place looks a lot more livelier and decked out now. Spiders in the attic, I think. Well, the basement. Maybe the spider despawned. Yeah, maybe the last upgrade is like cancelled the spider out. Okay, I'll place most of my equipment in there that I don't need for the time being. What happens if you rest? Is it just... I guess it's just a way to get health back. Yeah, you can even pick how long you want to sleep for, which is kind of interesting. I don't think you get any resting bonuses or anything like that. It's one of those features just to refill your health with, I suppose, if you need it. Right, we're going to save here for the time being. Okay, that's going to be it for now. Thank you very much for watching. And next time around we'll carry on and do more of the story. And do some more side quests mixed in too. Right, that's going to be it. Thanks again for watching, and I will be catching you in the next one. Until then, ciao for now.